This week, we've got indie games aplenty.
In a totally generic, unlicensed game show. All Systems Go starts right now.
Hello, and welcome back to All Systems Go. Happy belated Mean Girls Day to those who celebrate.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
And how could I forget Full Metal Alchemist Day, also a day late.
It's a terrible day for rain.
Anyways, I'm Sammy.
And I'm Jenny. Let's get into it. Though yesterday was a terrible day for rain, today is a terrible day to be a 3DS or Wii U user. In a tweet very early this morning, Nintendo announced that they'll be shutting down the online services for the 3DS and Wii U software. Fear not, they aren't shutting it down until April of 2024. Though, Nintendo could do what they do best and screw us over, and shut down servers earlier than expected. For the time being, Pokemon Bank is to remain online, but for who knows how long. Thankfully, Street Pass, one of the 3DS's most beloved features, will remain unscathed as it relies on local networks, not online connections. Rest in peace to the sanity of all current 3DS or Wii U users.
You know what I love? Unions. Apparently, so do Disney VFX workers. Walt Disney Pictures visual effects workers are officially and unanimously voted to join the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees. The VFX workers voted on Tuesday, October 3rd. Of the 18 employees, 13 voted yes in favor of unionization. The other 5 held no opposition for the strike. This is a major feat for the team who worked on the live-action remakes of The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, and The Little Mermaid. Best of luck to the strikers. Let's all hope they finally get the pay and benefits that they deserve.
Remember a few weeks ago when Jenica filled in for me? Just like that week, we have another story of a game developer laying off staff. However, this time, instead of a smaller company like Ascendant Studios, we have the gaming giant itself, Epic Games. Y'all know Epic Games, the studio behind Fortnite and Unreal Engine. After originally being reported to Bloomberg, Epic CEO Tim Sweeney sent out a memo to explain his decision. The layoffs of about 16% of their staffing, also known as 830 people, were allegedly because of, and I quote, spending way more money than we earn. Along with the layoffs, Sweeney announced Epic's plans to divest Bandcamp, which is an audio distribution platform, and most of Super Awesome, which is a child-friendly tech company, forcing 250 more employees out of Epic than just in the original layoff. Good luck to all of those now former Epic employees.
Today must be a bad day for Disney, because here they are taking another L. Disney Plus, the streaming service made by Disney, is cracking down on password sharing. Although the specifics are unknown as to how they're cracking down on password sharing, they're going to try to enforce that everyone using the same Disney Plus account must be living in the same household. Big man himself, Bob Iger, announced these changes last month, and it seems the villainous man is holding up to his end of that statement. These changes have only been announced for Canada so far, so as of right now, the good of old USA doesn't have to worry about these changes.
While not within our normal range of topics, I have some good news, finally. Catalin Carrico and Drew Weissman are the newest physiology or medicine Nobel laureates for their molecular work, which eventually led to the creation of the COVID-19 vaccines. The two scientists worked together for over 20 years. In 2005, the duo made a breakthrough that eventually led to the development of mRNA vaccines, which is what the COVID-19 vaccines are. Though Carrico and Weissman definitely are not watching this right now, I still want to personally congratulate them.
Here we go again! Blizzard is once again making my life miserable. Season 7's launch is just around the corner, and with that comes new cosmetics, events, and hero changes. Sombra is facing a rework at the beginning of the season, receiving a new passive and ability. Sombra's new passive allows her to turn invisible, while her new ability, called Virus, is a projectile that deals damage over time. Roadhog will receive a rework at the mid-season point. Some general tweaks to Zarya, Mei, Orisa, Ram, Ball, Cass, Torb, Brig and Ilari. Hanzo is receiving a new mythic skin called Anrio. Lastly, a new control map called Samoa joins the fray. Good luck to all the Overwatch players. You need it.
After the break, we get to witness Annemarie's first video.
She's taking on Stardew Valley. All systems go. We'll be right back.
Me personally, I've never really played Stardew Valley. I prefer Wordscapes, but Annemarie has, so take it away.
Hello everyone, Annemarie here. So this is my first ever digital content piece here on ASG. I've only been in live segments up until now, and I've been here for 2 semesters. So what made me decide to do my first ever digital content piece? Why? Stardew Valley. That's right. My love for Stardew Valley and my pure excitement for what Concerned Ape recently just posted is having me plunge right into this. So let's do it. So Concerned Ape, he is the game dev and the mastermind of Stardew Valley, and he also just recently announced he is starting development of a new game called Haunted Chocolatier. Now, you think with him making a brand new game, right, that he wouldn't pay as much attention to Stardew. Well, you thought wrong, because he started out with hints of new content by tweeting a picture of a golden bird requesting coins on what looked like a Joja Mart post on the post-game island Ginger Island. Now, we've heard of a Joja alternative in the talks for a while now for Ginger Island, but no confirmation. Now, in the game, you're faced with 2 paths. Either corporate greed but the easier route with Joja Mart and selling out the community, or fixing the community center the old-fashioned way. Now, the player base is divided with that, and your choice didn't seem to affect Ginger Island until now. But Mr. Ape wasn't done. Oh no. On 9/27, this absolute menace of a man broke the Stardew community when he tweeted this image. I'm sorry, a new festival? 2 mini festivals? A new farm type? Is that a void frog? A void frog? Who is that man? The picture of the bird that was enough to make the fan base go rabid, but this is going to keep me up at night. Well, now that we have confirmation on what that bird is, but there's so much to unpack from this. We get winter outfits, a mysterious ticket to something, a new totem, expanding the skills. Will we be able to pass level 10 now? I'm fine. I'm so normal about this. This is great. Festival-wise, I'm unsure on what that could entail. Each season is pretty chock full of things to do, but what I personally want is to add your birthday in game, and the villagers can celebrate your birthday, and you could have a cute cutscene with your spouse, and it's just, can we please get more of that? Please, Concerned Ape, please. Anyway, I think I just might want more content to do with the spouses. I need more Sebastian. But there you have it there, folks. The Stardew Valley community is buzzing with excitement, and I'm right there with you. So hold on to your lucky golden shorts, because the future looks bright. And I don't know about you, but I can't wait to explore the new content. Until next time, keep farming, and keep watching ASG. Annemarie, out.
Next, the cast will talk about indie games that they are passionate about. We'll be right back after this break.
There are tons of different developers in the gaming industry. ranging from your Nintendos to your Capcoms to your game mills. But for every big AAA developer talked about these days, there are also countless smaller teams of inspiring creators that have created / are creating their own unique titles. This characteristic is known as indie games. Over the past decade, there have been plenty of titles released that have seen enormous success and have garnered passionate fan bases. So today, we have some of our cast here on board to discuss indie games galore. So cast, how are we all doing today? How are we all feeling?
So
Aw.
slay.
Good.
Awesome.
Love to see it. So
Winning.
with our indie game mindsets, I would like to ask, what are some of your guys' all-time favorite indie games ever?
One for me is, longtime viewers of ASG will know this one. It's a game called Say No More, in which the point of the game is to say no to people asking you to do things in the office, and it's created by Studio Fizbin. Really great. It's super funny. A bunch of jokes. There's a big buff man in the astral plane who's like teaching you how to stand up for yourself. And honestly, pretty great. Has it worked? Probably. Probably, actually. That's the answer to the last video I did about this. Yeah, I think it worked.
One indie game that I think deserves all the praise and attention it gets. It's my personal favorite indie game, Stardew Valley. We literally just had a video on it. Stardew Valley has my heart and soul. I went through high school, and like there were some like not great times, and like it was always just fun coming home and playing Stardew Valley for like a solid 6 hours instead of doing my homework. It was just great. Like you get to like live on a nice little farm, grow your crops. You get to escape from real life to go to this like magical farm, and I love it, and it has my heart. And Stardew Valley all day, every day. Yeah, Stardew Valley.
One that I really like, possibly my favorite indie game, is Tenchi. It's a sandbox survival-ish game where you can do whatever you want. And it's one of the few games that I know that going into slavery is a solid strategy.
Okay.
That is certainly one of the quotes ever said in this show.
Exactly. With the game, you create either this character or a bunch of characters, and you walk around and you can do whatever. And there's these roaming bands of slave traders that if they find you beat up, or if they beat you up, they will take you and put you into camps. But those camps are great because you can use them to grind stats before you break out of them. And then when you break out, you also get more people coming because you get all of those people that were in the slave camps.
Okay. Okay.
It's a fun game.
Jenica's horror is seen throughout the universe.
I personally think slavery's not great.
It's not. Which is what makes it so great when you break out and kill all of the slave traders.
Moral questionality aside, must be a fun game.
It is.
If I were to say my favorite indie game of all time has to be Cave Story. It is probably my top two platformers. It's such a beautiful game. It has a wonderful story. A game that just throws you into the world and be like, figure it out. But I'm also a huge fan of Metroidvanias, so I just feel right at home with that game.
Okay. Love to see that, Enrique. I gotta say, I love all the games that you all gave us. Honestly, my personal favorite, as of right now, would have to be Shovel Knight. Kind of a classic for sure. It got a huge Kickstarter, and I just love the graphics. You also face Kratos from God of War in the PlayStation versions, if you didn't know that. But yeah, we love the current indie games that are out right now. But in terms of looking into the future, I got to ask you guys as well. What is an upcoming indie game that you guys are looking forward to?
One indie game that I'm looking forward to in particular is Locomotive. It is I forgot the game company, but like it's published by Chucklefish, which is the company that made. Also forgetting that game name. It's like a space game, but anyway, Locomotive
Starbound?
is a what?
Starbound?
Yes. Starbound, but it's like a pixel graphic game. It's a murder mystery set on a train, so like locomotive. And it's a really cool looking game. The art is like beautiful. From what I've seen of it, it looks like it's going to be a great game to play. I believe it said it's only like 7 hours playtime, which I'm kind of like, I understand like with games with like story, they have to be limited, but like it also sounds like it's going to be a good time, which is all I need.
Hell yeah, that sounds like great
Yes,
fun.
I'll have to look more into that one when I get the chance.
I'll probably just get one of the normal picks out of the way. Definitely Hades 2. First game was an absolute banger. And honestly, I am just angry that we haven't gotten any more information in the game aside from the initial release. It's been last Game Awards, I think, that we got.
We did a piece on it. We've gotten more information about it. I did a piece for All Systems
No, I
Go
mean,
about
yeah,
it.
we did have the piece, but we didn't have like specifically, gameplay trailers and whatnot.
Yeah,
We didn't get more trailers. That's what I mean.
Oh.
Yeah. So
That's
who
right.
knows? Who knows? We'll probably see it as a Game of the Year contestant again, just like the first one.
Real.
I was gonna say, somebody clearly doesn't watch All Systems Go.
One that I'm looking forward to is Wizard with a Gun.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
the name alone, if that doesn't sell you on it,
I need more information right now.
it's not currently because there's a demo out for it,
Okay.
but when it's released, it's going to be co-op if you choose to be. And it's semi-roguelike, so you explore the world and you gather materials, but then you can go back to your hub area. It deals with time and things. It looks like a very interesting game, and I'm very interested and intrigued with the co-op aspect of it.
Love co-op games.
Sweet.
Yes,
We should game together.
we should.
Gamers.
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 Is it Devolver?
Listen, what are we if not gamers?
Absolutely.
Derogatory.
Affectionate. One that I'm looking forward to, I've been playing the demo a whole bunch. It's called Witch's Cauldron, and you play as a little witch with a little cat. And people come to you and they ask you to make potions for them, either for good or for evil. Who's to say? And so you just make potions or like tea for people, either helping them or directly harming them or just being neutral. And then that leads into however you determines the end of the game. There's a whole bunch of different endings. There are some where you can follow specific, there's different story elements. The thing about it is you can't get, there's the two stats you're watching is your fame and your fear. If you get too famous, you die. If you get too feared, you die. If you don't get feared enough, you die. If you don't get fame enough, you die. It's really easy to die, but it's short rounds and it's really fun. Honestly, I like to just play it all the time. But it's good. The demo is good. There's going to be more stuff though, and I'm hyped.
I love everything that you guys said today. Mine would have to be Wearing the Shirt for Absence of Light, and I would love to talk more about it. Honestly, you can tell that everybody here loves indie games, but we also love indie sitcoms. So after the break, we will take a further look into the story of LetterKenny.
I don't do horror, so it's a good thing that the rest of the cast does. This weekend, some of our members ventured out to see Saw X, so Coleman lied, but here's...
You were watching TV at your house the other day. I have an idea.
Behold, my idea. Over the summer, I binge-watched a little Canadian sitcom called LetterKenny. Created by Jared Kiso, LetterKenny began life as a YouTube web series called LetterKenny Problems, but later got picked up as a full series in 2016. It follows life in a small rural town populated by multiple groups of fun characters. Who are these characters, you may ask? Well, we have the Hicks, including Wayne, played by Kiso himself,
Your pal needed a handyman the other day.
Daryl, Squirrely Dan, and Wayne's sister Katie, the hockey players, most notably Jonesy and Riley, Tyson, JB, and Shorzy.
Didn't mean any disrespect to 99.
We said Gordie Howe was the best all-around player.
Krebs holds or shares 61 records in the show, you piece of shit. Don't nickel and dime the great one.
But
There's the Skids, led by Stewart, the Natives, led by Tanis, there's Christians, and the Mennonites. Additionally, there's other side characters around town who associate with everyone, like Gail, Rosie, and the McMurrays. Letterkenny features multiple locations that are visited throughout its current 11-season run, including the produce stand, the agriculture hall, the Skids hideout, the Res, and the hockey arena. Most iconic of all is Modine's.
Modine's 2. Modine's 2.
The local pub owned and run by Gail, which goes through 3 different establishments across multiple seasons. Every location serves to establish how close-knit and small the town of Letterkenny is. And seeing as it's a sitcom, there isn't really a large overarching narrative. Each episode focuses on a different problem that the people of Letterkenny face in their everyday lives, whether it be social events, trips up to Quebec, or even Wayne defending his title as the toughest guy in Letterkenny. Every episode has something fun going on as you get to know every character and what their lives are like. Currently, Letterkenny has 11 seasons under its belt, and every season, starting with Season 2, was followed by a special episode that, much like many sitcoms, is a one-off story for our characters. Every season is currently available on Hulu as well as Crave Canada. The show also received 2 spin-offs. Little Kenny is an animated miniseries that follows the format of the original YouTube series and acts as a prequel about the Hicks as kids. Then there's Shorzy, which gives you the spotlight to the other character from this show played by creator Jared Kiso. Following the character's departure from the show in its 10th season, Shorzy currently has its first season available on Hulu and Crave, with Season 2 currently airing. If you're a fan of sitcoms, and Canada, then I highly recommend giving Letterkenny a watch. It's fun, it's quotable, and very easy to get sucked into and find yourself binge-watching for 4 days straight to the point you aren't going to sleep until 5 in the morning, and waking up several hours later to continue the binge. It may seem like work to binge-watch 11 seasons in that amount of time, but I'll let Wayne give you some advice as we bring this video to a close.
Well, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Do you like game shows? You know I do. Up next, Enrique runs a game of knockoff toys. More after the break.
Oh, toys, there's nothing like having plastic recreations of your favorite things. Another thing we love? Copyright laws! Okay, maybe that one not so much. But so many companies decided to challenge those copyright laws and come up with creative names for their legally dubious products. Today we have Brody, Cam, Sammy, and Eric.
I am Coleman, yes.
No,
Coleman.
That's Eric. In the game show. The rules are simple. Contestants will be given an image of a bootleg toy with its name covered, and will be asked to guess the name the toy makers came up with it. The one who gets the closest wins 1 point, working double for whoever manages to get the actual game. So, first one.
What do we got here?
I like that toy.
That one's named Enrique.
What happened there?
That's not a bootleg.
The bootleg Enrique is just Enrique, but it's Enrique.
There we go. We have this lovely
Oh,
color.
that is...
I think that's, yeah.
I'm going with Super Dino Man.
That's a good one.
Okay. Other guesses?
Red guy on a frog.
Oh, wait, actually, I've seen this one before. It's actually...
Zip. It's I don't know, like jump guy or plumber man, something like that.
Plumber rides a dinosaur is my guess.
Okay. May we get the answer, please?
Oh boy. What?
We have Dino and Martin.
Dino. Funny Dino and
I guess that makes a point for Eric for having the word Dino in the name. Let's go on to the next one.
Oh boy. Come on. What do we got?
Karate farmer. Door ladder.
Farmer and door ladder.
Old
what is the
green
name
frog.
of this toy?
Wise Green Man.
Little Green.
Old green frog.
Weedle.
Okay, my actual one is Psychic Green Man.
Psychic Green Man.
Funny enough, I may or may not have forgot to mention, this is a double. You contestants are asked to guess not only the name of the name of the toy in question, but also the name of the franchise. That's why we have 2 blocks there.
Freedom Trio, that's my guess for the franchise.
What's the guess franchise?
Freedom Trio.
It's definitely the franchise is 4 stars.
Space Adventures.
Rock Wars.
Space Adventures Green Man.
Let's go on to the franchise name.
Stars Wars.
That's
That makes a point for Semi for having Wars, I guess.
Galaxies are far, far away. Yes, that is
And
true.
now, can we get again the guesses for the nice little green man in the plastic bag?
Oh, the guess for the green man?
Yes.
It's just gonna be green man.
Okay.
Psychic Green Man, that's mine.
Wise Green Man.
There's only room for 2 words.
No.
Green Wizard.
You could maybe fit.
Green wizard's a good one.
Yeah, Green
After
Wizard
all
is
those
good.
guesses, let's get the review of the name.
Wise.
I got
Wise
Wise.
Puppet.
I said Wise.
Cam did get wise. Oh my
That's
god.
wise.
Which makes a point for Cam for having the word wise in the name. We're surprisingly we're getting a surprising amount of close guesses here. On to the next one.
Oh, I got this one.
We have this.
I know this one well.
Nice
The
big man.
Well, I know the name is The Incredible Fella, but I don't remember the name of the franchise.
The Amazing Bulk.
I'm
Green
going to-
hunk.
I'm going to guess the Incredible Fella.
I'm gonna say the bulking fella.
Franchise is Freedom Rangers.
Okay. 3 guesses for franchise.
Okay, my guess for the franchise is like Space Wars or Justice Squad or something like that.
Avengencers.
The Rangers.
The Arrangers. Oh boy.
Okay, let's go on to the franchise now. We have the Revengers, the Endless Tussle.
You gotta be messing with us.
Oh,
That's a way too on the
oh,
nose. What?
Revengers Endless. Oh my. I've seen this one before.
Who got the weird Avengers thingy
I think it
again?
was Cam?
I think it was Cam.
Yeah.
So that makes 1 point for Cam. And now on to the actual name of the character.
Let's hear it. Let's see it.
That's Green Man.
That is the Incredible
We have
Fella.
the Incredible Fella.
I knew it. I've
Yeah,
seen this
I
one
knew it.
before.
Which makes
I said
Brody
fella.
with 2 points. I believe Cam with also 2. Sammy with 1. And now Eric with 3. Because he piggybacked off
That
of
was that big.
Brody's idea. But anyways.
I got. Oh yeah.
Hey, it's 3 points for Eric. Come on.
Wait, does he have 3 points?
Yeah, because he answered the same as you, and the actual
Oh,
answer is a
no.
double.
It's not piggybacking.
We have
Right.
this guy right here.
Silly dog.
Are we guessing franchise? Cause
This one is just one name. It's mostly the character.
Gooftacular.
Goofer.
Sorry?
Goofer.
I want to go Mighty Muscle Goofy.
I'm also going Mighty Muscle Goofy.
Oh,
Goofy with an
this-
accent.
This is an actual close one where the actual name for this toy is.
Goofy. Yes. I knew
I
it.
was close.
for us.
Which I
Yeah,
believe
baby.
makes Cam the winner for he said Goofer.
I said Goofer.
But we said Goofy.
No, you said Goofy. Yes, it's Goofy
said
and then
Goofy.
something else. Cam missed by a word. by a
No,
letter.
we were reading like the Mighty Muscle Goofy at the bottom, where it like says how
That's what we were
it's.
saying.
Did I
Yeah.
hide it? Did I hide it?
No,
No.
you didn't.
So were you supposed to guess it?
We guessed it. We guessed it
We
right.
guessed it. We had Goof.
You said Goofy.
Goofy.
On to the next one.
This is rigged. That's the point.
We have this very educational toy for your toddler.
That's terrifying.
That is Yellow Bear.
He's got. Why is he the eyes glow woke?
Golden Freddy, that's mine.
Freddy. Okay, let's see.
My real one is
Honey Bear.
that's actually pretty good.
Please play under the adult inspect to protect.
Why do you need an adult to play with this? Okay, Chubby Win. That's mine. Chubby Win.
Honey. Oh, I was gonna say the same exact thing. Honey Bear.
Okay, so the actual name for this one is a personal favorite of mine. We have the Bear of Interest.
Bear of the
Very educational toy. Your 5-year-old is gonna go nuts over it, and I believe that is a point for whoever said bear.
Okay,
So
I
that's
said
a
bear.
3?
That's everyone except for me.
That's everybody except Derek.
I guess you gotta even the odds somehow. I threw that one for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We somehow missed Goofy.
So that makes 3,
You didn't miss it.
2 or 3. 3, 3, 1, 3, I believe.
Wait, am I the one?
I think you are the one.
I said bear.
And Goofy.
Okay, so
I'm
that
not
makes
counting that.
3, 3, 2, 1. 3, 3, 2, 3.
Those points
There
still
doesn't
Those are
How
some
do you know
points
those
for sure.
numbers don't add up?
I think.
But anyway,
I'm gonna say those are right.
Whatever.
God, it was rigged.
but unfortunately, this is all the cursed toys we're having for today. Let's just hope Disney lawyers are not waiting on the door to catch us. Thank you so much for joining us for ASG this week. Make sure to follow us on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And we'll catch you next week for more All Systems Go.